So one fun fact when using the PhET website, especially in teaching number play to kindergarten kids, is the fact that we have a variety of simulations that students can use to learn number play. In number play, they need to know counting, they need to know the principle of cardinality, they need to know about conservation of cardinality and the successor principle. So for all those, for students to be able to master all that, on our simulation, you go under mathematics and statistics before, because all these focus on mathematics. Then under grade level, you take or you check the box on elementary school, because these are very young kids. You need to help them, or you want to help them to know how to count numbers. So you got under number play, because this simulation will be able to help our students, even without the guide of a teacher, to be able to play with the simulation and know how to count, how to implement the conservation of cardinality principle and the successor principle. And the most appropriate screener to use under number play is the game principle. So when you click under the game screen, you can see we have different games. We have one, two, three, and we have the last one. So you can pick on any depending on the level of your students. So you can start with the first game. So this one is level one, and it helps the student to count all the way from number one to 10. So the student is supposed to count how many black dots are displayed on the screen. Then the learner is supposed to click on the correct answer. So I want you to watch when a learner, maybe let's say, says these are three dots, which we all know is wrong. You'll see that there's a frown face showing that no, that's not the answer. But when a learner clicks on the right answer, you can see we have a smiley face, meaning the answer is correct. So you can use many more examples on the same. You can go to the next level. So here, Alana, this one is more appropriate in emphasizing the principle of conservation of cardinality, so that Alana can be able to count. Whoever starts from this side, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And whoever would like to start from this apple, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even if a learner starts from the apples that are in between here, you can always see that the principle of cardinality is attained. So when maybe let's say a student gives the wrong answer, there'll be a frown face, meaning that that answer is wrong. But when a student gives the right answer, you can always see a smiley face. So that goes on and on and on. I like to take you through all that, but let's go to the next level and see how it looks like. So when you go to the second screen, this one is from number 11 to 20. So this one is for a more advanced student who has already memorized or understood the idea of conservation of cardinality and the idea of counting principle from number 1 to 10. So the second level is from number 11 to 20. You can look at the third level. So this one is mainly to sabotage, to help the students know how many are there. So you can use that level, that game for sabotaging. Like in this case, this one now requires a student who is very sharp. You can click on this emoji where there's an eye, and you can only see the images for like 2 seconds, then they disappear. So the student has to be able to quickly count the number of balls before they disappear, then give the answer. Again, if you give the right answer, the wrong answer, sorry, there'll be a frown face. But if you give the correct answer, you'll be able to go to the next game. So you can use the two games in blue for sabotaging, to help the students know uh, how many, or to count the order of, for sabotaging mostly, and for counting. And these first two are for learners who are still yet to grasp the order of conservation of cardinality and to know about the successor principle. So that's what makes number play interesting. So it has a variety of features. So you can use number play to teach to teach the whole concept of counting, fundamentals principle of counting, and the number play. You can uh, use either of the screens depending on the students you have. They are slow learners, they are fast learners. So you can always display the screen for them and they'll navigate the websites and know. And I will also learn one or two things. You can see we also have the lab, uh, but the fun one is the game where a student can do all this by their own. So after you're done, you can always click on the three screens, the three dots, sorry, and go back to the PhET website.